Namaste, everyone. Welcome back. We are on the 13th session of meditation, dhyanam for relaxation. We will do two more after this and then move on to the next one. I hope the voice is clear. Let me know if it is not. So, to quickly run over, the purpose of meditation is not that it will give us direct knowledge. The purpose of meditation that we engage in is that whatever we have acquired learning of Vedanta, we take a moment to absorb it, to let it sink deeper in ourselves, in our mind, by learning to leave those things that are anyway temporary by nature. So, by holding something which is temporary by nature, it may have a utility for that time. It would be useful to conduct life, but its lasting nature not being there, it doesn't have a lasting nature. Nothing in the world has a lasting nature. Thus, we learn ourselves to withdraw for a few moments to our own capacities and engage the mind towards the absorption of that knowledge. And the first step for it is that one must discover one's relative peace, what is natural to oneself. And so, the very first step to establishing in meditation is that we are learning to relax our body and our preoccupations of the mind and remain in touch with our relative peace first while we conduct our life later in the day. This requires practice, and so our attempt is to try and practice this, and then we are free to do it at our will when we want. So, primary objective being that it is important, as I have been maintaining, to try and keep one place, one asana, one sthan, which must get associated towards your higher pursuit. Meditation is a step for that. So, automatically, over a period of time, the minute one sees that even sthan, the mind gets associated with that practice and it becomes easier. So, place being steady, firm, posture remaining the most comfortable that is to you. It is always preferable to be cross-legged for physiological reasons also. Cross-leg can be Padmasana or Sukhasana, sitting on the floor or on a wide chair. You can sit on the chair with your feet down, but they should be supported on the ground and not hanging in air. Your hands, your palms, your face your spine straight, everything should be aligned, and your mind now ready to engage itself in a voluntary, willful manner of leaving what is non essential to one's existence, pure existence. So, with this, we will start. By now, you would have taken your comfortable position, your hands the way you wish them to keep, either in the mudra on your knees, or open, or interlaced, locked on your in front of you. Spine straight, head and neck straight. Gently close your eyes, open and close 2 3 times, and take a few deep breaths. Visualize your feet, rub them, wriggle your toes, leave it and then in a relaxed way. Shift your focus to your ankles. Move your ankles up and down where you are sitting. Leave it. Your calf muscles, rub them. Knees, rub them. Your thighs, you can pound them, rub them. Your hip joints, you can do a little bit of a butterfly movement and leave it. Your base of spine, visualize the whole lower body the way it is placed. Shift your mental gaze to your vertebral column, your spine. Move the gaze one by one up the vertebra. Rub along the spine, your back upwards, putting a little pressure from your palms up to the base of your neck. Rub your shoulders. Up and down a couple of times. Shift your gaze to your face. Relax any muscles there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale from your mouth. Shift your gaze to your palms. Watch the way your fingers are interlaced or the way you have kept them. Observe the intricateness of your palms, your hands. Whatever thoughts come to your mind, let them come. Leave them there and shift your mental attention to the intricateness of your palms. Shift your attention to your stomach muscles. Watch it rise and fall with your breath. Recall to your mind whatever you know of what is called breathing. Whatever knowledge you have, air is going inward through your nostril. There are very fine hair in the nostril with some layer of a mucus over it, very mild, enough to attract the thicker particles, filtering the air. And they go down the windpipe to your two lungs, to the two sides of your chest cavity. The lungs are fan shaped together. They are filled by millions of small air sacs, alveoli. Visualize all this, even if you don't know it. The air goes through them and they have very thin membrane where they filter the air further. Oxygen then is retained and carbon dioxide is once again the remnant along with the unwanted part of air thrown out when you exhale. which below the lungs is the diaphragm, which moves up when the stomach muscles go in so that the air can be thrown out, leaving a little vacuum inside for the air to be sucked in again as inhalation. This is a divine process. From the moment you're born till the last breath written in your fate, prarabdha, this is ceaseless. There must be a divine hand behind it. Just observe your breath and let it enrich the body. Knowing that this I is not the contributor to this process. The only way I becomes the contributor is to observe it, not interfere with it. It does have a purpose to allow this being to engage in its activities and life engagements, leaving the freedom to us, the beings, to do what we wish with it. That is how this divine gift is given to us. Revel in the fact that I am not the one controlling the breathing process. How strenuous it would be if I were to manage it. This is divine play, the divine hand, the divine force. Call it with whichever name you want, but just appreciate that this divine cannot be inert, for it is lending sentiency to everything. Shift your gaze to your low back. And if during the process you have shifted the posture, realign. Whatever thoughts are there, just watch them. Now, willfully jump to any other thought, create another thought, anything. Create a chain of thoughts associated one with the other. Fruit, apple, color, shape, flavor, seed, tree, many fruits, on the tree, garden, orchid, orchard, hills, birds, air, freshness, sun, dawn, seed, earth, water, sun, sapling, time, tree, many apples on it, fallen, picked, on your table, color, shape, flavor, juice, throwing the remnant, the seed part. The juice inside, the fiber inside, digesting in the stomach, circulated in the body, nourishing the body. Giving rise to health, nutrients, while the other tree grows again to nourish you and others again. Sitting in that garden, No thoughts of any particular nature, just letting a general thought run, but not necessarily identifying with it. You sit there, just being conscious of it. For that apple there has merged in the body here, and so has everything that contributed towards it. For now, just enjoy the oneness of nature with you. The same enjoyment can become an inquiry, which then becomes Vedantic meditation. But for now, enjoy the merging of the apple with you, the body. And when the last breath is gone, the body merges back to repay its debt. Nutrition again for the apple. Shift your attention to your breath again. Watch the air go in and out. For whom is this all process? Who benefits from it? Who is the master? Who is the king of this all? That divine force. You visualize as your Ishta Devata, anyone offer your pranam, namaskar. And through the meditation, not just relaxation, but appreciation of oneness if you have gained. Enjoy that also. For you gained it by leaving what you would have done otherwise now. Which is also essential, no doubt. But it is not essentially true. Thank the Ishtadevta. Be grateful. Offer your pranam. at the feet, seeking whatever you wish. Or don't wish. Releasing it. Just remain with this silence and peace and oneness. I will chant Om to conclude. You can do it mentally or loudly. You can wriggle your toes and fingers whenever you're ready and open your eyes. If you found it worthwhile, do like and say or comment or anything. Share. If you have anything to say, I'll hold on for a couple of minutes. Thank you, everyone. And I'm glad that it helps and you find it useful. May Bhagwan's Anugraha remain with us. Shubh Dinam to everyone. Hari Om.